and welcome to my channel, and welcome to this week's Monday Live, where you get the opportunity to get your own personal card of the week. But that's first after I have pulled a few cards for you from these two decks I have for you for this week's Monday Live, and it's a tarot deck and an oracle deck. And they're both called something with mystical. And we have the mystical cats tarot that looks like this on the back, and for instance like this in the front. And they have, instead of cups, they have sea, sea, ocean, and instead of wands they have fire, and they have earth instead of pentacles, and sky, I think it's instead of swords. That's interesting. And then I have the this one here, the mystical wisdom. And you might say, well, this is not mystical wisdom on the text. No, that's because it's the Danish version. They have translated into livets wisdom. That's translated back is life's wisdom. So it's well, it's sort of a weird translation, but you can recognize the guidebook, and there's a wonderful black and white pictures inside from part of the cards. And the cards are these beautiful pieces of art, for instance, like this one. Learn to let go, learn to let go. And the back is well, not my color scheme, so to speak. Well, maybe my skin, but besides that, they look like this on the back. But I like sort of a new deck I got. The deck is not new in itself, by all means, but it's new for me. It's new for me to work with. It's not new for me to have seen on other channels and different places, but it first now it called for me, and it called for me in Danish. I also want to show you this just before I get started with the cards for the week. I want you to show you this little pyramid. I can see the light here doesn't make it quite. These little stones inside are actually light blue, very light blue, light turquoise blue, almost. Sometimes between light blue and light turquoise blue, but the lighting here today is not that good. I might have, because it's gray outside today, but let's see how it goes. And I will, first I will pull, let's see, some cards for you from the tarot and the oracle, the mystical cats and the mystical wisdom. And after that, I will pull cards for you if you're here online and want a card for you. Then I can pull a personal card for you. And I will get to timestamp this video after, so especially if there's people getting their personal card for the week, then I will timestamp the video afterwards, and so people watching after can skip the personal readings if they don't want to see them and just see the cards for us. So let's see where to begin. Two from the cats. Two cards from the cats. I haven't already said it. I want to welcome you to this video, to this week, and to my channel. And I would also like to say thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And thank you for subscribing, liking, and stuff like that. Let's see. Yeah, and you have to subscribe to be able to participate in the chat. But don't worry, you only have to subscribed for a minute. So it's to keep out the trolls. Yeah, it's this energy is well, it's interesting. We have the Nine of Fire energy, and we have the Sky Tom. And normally this is a Nine of Wands, but it feels, to me, it feels a little more different than the Nine of Wands. It feels like we have these cats there. You can see you have all these cats gathering around this fire, this bonfire in the middle. And they're from the fire tribe. The cats are from the fire tribe. That's why it's fire. And for me, it seems like they are it feels like they're seeking some sort of advice, some sort of inspiration, not the thinking kind for the mind, but you know, that they are gathering to collect, not to collect, to combine, that's the word I'm looking for, combine their energies and see what they can create from that, what that can come from that, and you know, in the inspirational and spiritual way. So what sort of growth and gain can come from that, what they can create from combining their energy, combining their not force like we usually think of force, but more like combining their intentions, life force, creative power, more like that. I really get that from this card today. And it works fine because we have this sky Tom here going after this bird. I think it's robin, and it's almost all claws out, and so it's very impulsive, but in another way than the fire. It's, oh yes, I'm going to take this and I'm not going to think about the consequences, and that can be also the other sort of energy, but I really feel that with this fire tribe here, combining their intentions, combining, it can go, they can use it for, well, we are combining to go for the robin, go for the, we're going to catch this, we're going to attack, we're going to do what feels right for us because it is a cat. But I really feel that it's the more aggressive. That's one part of it. That can be what they are here to find out. But I feel this is sort of a calm gathering. So sort of to avoid the aggressiveness, to avoid the unnecessary killing of the bird. Of course, the cats have to eat, and sometimes the cat's birds to eat, sometimes mice and other small animals. But look at this cat's face. It's not so much in it looks angry to me. It's not so much in I have had cat, I have several cats, and a few of them were quite good hunters. One of them caught a lot of small mice, and one of them actually often, not often, but once in a while brought home a bird. Sometimes it wasn't even wounded and it could fly away again because it was just a present. Other times it was dead, and sometimes it was wounded, so it's still a gift, so we have to put it out of its misery. But my point is, I know how a cat hunting for food or for presents for its owner looks like, and that is not with that expression. It's a more, how can we put it, not angry expression, not to putting feelings on the cats, but it's more concentrated, determined, if that makes any sense. So I really get that they here are gathering to combine their energy to create and be inspired to other ways to catch the bird that not involves anger and violence. Not violence, that's too strong. That involves anger. This cat looks really angry, you know, but that, so there's different ways to catch the birds, the bird, and to get things done and to get to your goal than by anger as the fueling energy. Okay, there is more, it's about more combining your creative power, your creative mindset, and your way of, yeah, you're creating your creative energy and your creative spark within, to setting the intention, to putting out the intention of that there are other ideas, other ways to catch the robin than with anger is coming up. Maybe he will catch it, maybe not. He hasn't really catched it or caught it, and he might fail and will be, you know, because he's angry, and therefore this cat doesn't really get what it's about. Cats can be angry, well, maybe not in the same way as us, but you're probably seen cats like and sometimes it's because they're defending their territory, but they never look angry in the hunt. That's a different energy. So so this sort of acting impulsive out from anger, and that's what this card is about. So that's the risk of this week. That's this energy. But it's really important that we instead get into this combining creative power of setting out intentions for finding other ways to catch that bird, to get to our goal, than by sending out anger and revenge and stuff in same family. It's really important. I really feel that it is the gathering of combining our creative minds, to putting out intention, to finding other ways of catching the bird than by putting out anger, being in the picture, speaking in the picture. Okay. Yeah. So then one from each, one card from each. And I can see we have some people on. I can see some have put a like, and I thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I will get to you just as soon as I have put one card from each, and then I will get to you, Danny. And welcome, and so happy to see you, but still sorry to hear about, yeah, the issues and you feeling sad. That's not nice. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I understand why there's more of this energy here. Well, sort of, but there's also very healing energy. There's healing energy also. So I have kept this. There healing energy also with the Archangel Raphael. That is the bringer of healing for body, mind, and soul, and spirit. Body, mind, and soul. So there is this energy also, and that speaks good for this tribe of cats to actually find other ways to catch the robin than by anger. Okay. Because we also have the Five of Sky, and the Five of Sky, it's more strife. It's more, you can see here we have this cat here, and sort of we have four cats here looking at this like, we don't want you here, get out, or you do not belong, or whatever, and it's a cat of a different tribe. You can see it's a cat of a different tribe. It's than these cats. This cat's from a tribe with fur. This cat is from a tribe with no fur, or maybe something has happened, so it has lost its fur, or it's born that way for some, or got sick, or whatever reason, but now it's different, whether it's from another tribe or it used to be that tribe, and now these cats no longer want it. That's also that energy. Now she's like, no, you're different from us, you are not like us. So that this energy of strife, that this energy of, we don't want you. And with this one here, this really risk of going to the anger for solutions all over, and that is not the best answer. The best answer, because we have also Raphael, the bringer of healing, of mind and soul and body, bringer of healing of mind. So you are more able to go within this, so finding other creative solutions that get you catch the bird without the anger, without the revenge, without the retaliation, without the fighting with the ones, with the people that once were your friends, once were your family, once you felt were your tribe, and now and you still feel they're your tribe, but now you feel they have turned on you. You see, wrong card. Sorry. You feel they have turned on you. So it's really important that we say yes to this healing energy that's also in this week for us to tap into. Say yes to inviting into our minds, into our hearts, and let that energy of peace and love spread within your body. So first of all, you do not feel nagged on. So first of all, second of all, and first of all, maybe you do not feel the need for anger to catch the robin. Okay, so you are able to step into this tribe energy of we are creating another way. We are gathering, combining our powers, combining our minds, hearts, thoughts, souls to create another way. And you can see there's open up here to the universe. So it's directly connected to source, directly connected. So fire is also spirit and creation. So here I really feel that this is about yeah. Like I get in the 9. It's the 9 for this time. I know 9 of fire is normally another, but at 9, it's after the 8. It's sort of on the 8 we've been put it down, the sign of infinity sign, and 9 is after that. So it's sort of, for me, it's also the possibility and option to step into beyond infinity and to step into some whole other creative power where you invite in that healing that is offered to you in this week. And yes, there's difficult energy surrounding us, both personally and in the world. But there's also this. There's also offered you a solution, another way to act, to take in the healing, to be healed in your mind, body, and soul. So you do not feel that you have to act out in anger to get your will or things done. And so in this way, you might, instead of engaging in this fight with the ones that were former your friends, or then instead say, okay, this is too much. I have to find another solution. I have to invite in the healing, because these two cards came together. I have to invite in the healing, because when I begin healing, then my energy shifts. And when my energy shifts, I attract different situations, different people, and also, and more important, I am being able to step into this kind of energy for creating another solution instead of this acting out in anger. So I hope that makes sense. Also good to see you, Danny. So now I will mix in all these cards to see for you what's there for you. I have to take a sip of water. I have a bubbly water with lemon this morning. And morning. It's after 10:30 here. Not in the evening, but still before noon. So let's see, Danny. Let's read it again. Family issues. Let's follow up to this week's card. Yeah. I bet you're feeling that. You're not feeling angry, but feeling sad. Yeah, maybe because some of the others, there's anger, angry, twists. Not the fun kind of twist, but yeah. Anyway, let's see. One from each. Yeah, one from each card. So let's see. One from each deck. I mean, of course, one from each card. That's crazy. Crazy talk. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's see. You have a card. First I say you have no sky cards, so nothing about the anger and stuff like that for you. You have the sensuality card about expression, emotions and stuff like that. So that is important to find ways to do that, but it's also important because you have the CHERYL. That's that's the the knight of of Cups. So it's, look how he's basking in something. Ah, look at me, I'm lying around here and enjoying life. So you are really invited to find ways where you can, yeah, I get the heal yourself from the Raphael card is also important, to find ways where you, through your sensitivity and your sensuality, can enjoy life by seeking out situations, places, things to do, either alone or with close friends, or at least people you feel safe with, one or more people feel safe, that makes you feel like basking in the sun, that makes you feel, oh, this is nice, this feels nice in my body, this feels nice in my soul. And let that feeling sink in, and that feeling will help heal your sad. Not that your sad is supposed to be stuffed away and stuff like that. It's because it's there for a reason, but it's also important that we do not nurture what holds us back, that makes us feel less in any way. So it's important for you now to find ways where you can enjoy that sensitivities, that sensuality, where you can get that feeling of basking in the sun and just feeling like, oh yeah, I'm all that. Well, that may be a little bit too much over the top in the way you're saying it, but like just enjoying, finding things to do, being with people that makes you feel like that as much as possible, to help you balance out the sad at first, but also, so that will be the most dominant feeling within you. That will also help you way better to not let you be held down, but what is going on within your family and with the family situations. It would help you keep yourself sane in mind, but also whole in body, and not feeling shattered, by seeking out the thing and doing this good self-healing. This will help you heal your body, it will help you heal your mind, and it helps you heal your soul and light your spirit up again. So it's really important with some self-nurture and self-care, so you feel like basking in the sun. That's really important. Yes, because the more you do that, I'm glad to hear that, Danny. The more you do that, the more you're able to do that, the less the other conflict will influence you, because that is theirs. It's not yours. Yes, you're influenced because you're close to it, but it's not yours, it's theirs. And by doing this, you help healing yourself, and you also help strengthen yourself. So that's also important, and being in the difficult situations. Hi, Nehana, welcome. Let's see what you're writing. Are you? What's a future connection with the person? Future. Let's see how many cards. Two cards. One for the current energy and one for the direction it's going. If the energy is, if it stays the same. So let's see. That's what I can do. So see what's card was. Two cards from the Oracle, from the Mystical Wisdom. And sorry if I do not pronounce your name right. Let's see, this way around. Okay. Yes. The current energy right now, what's the energy between you? That's what I'm going to say. This is sort of a weird card. Not that the card is weird and the energy is weird, but it's translated weird. So this card, I think it's originally called something like Up from the Dawn, something like that, because you can see in Danish, if translated, I read it in Danish, like up from the cellar, from the cold cellar, and it's like, okay, but that's our expression from, being down in the mood. So this is also speaking of taking steps into possible changes. So the energy between you at the moment are that it's possible to taking steps into positive changes. You might feel that you're sort of stuck in the done or don't know where it goes, and that might be why you're asking. But there is possibility of taking steps to possible changes, and it's about grabbing this sword, not being violent, but she can use that sword to cut herself free from whatever water plants are holding her down, and you can use your mind, you can use your actions and your mind and logical ways of thinking to find ways away from any trouble and any obstacles. That's the energy between you now, that is possible. And by doing so, by taking the invitation from this card and doing so, then it will create really good options. This card is saying good options are knocking. And it's also saying just throw yourself into it. So there are so many options here, but it's important that you take that thought and separate you from what might hold you back, from might use it to the logical part of mind to find out, okay, what is working here, what is working and what is not, and how can we change it to the better, what can I do to change this to better things, to better times, because then there will be good options. And in case it's not this with this person, then then it will have opened you up, and then you will see, and then other options, other places will be there for you, and you will see that, okay, where you are now, it's definitely not where you're supposed to stay in this sort of energy. So it's important that you get out of that no matter what. And you are asking for specifically this relationship. So I would say there's a good chance that this is the options, that this is the possibility, that where it can go, that there will be more options of a positive character, as long as you do the work, okay? But if it shows that it's not with that person, then at least you have done some work and been doing some cleaning up, so you're not holding yourself down anymore, and that will open up good options, whether or not it's with this person or some other person, okay? But at first it feels like it could very well be the person in question. What's the percentage of that, please? 60. It's somewhere between 70 and 75% chance of being with the person in question. So it's way better than 50-50, but it's not almost a given. But it's a good chance. I would say it's a very good chance. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sip of water. Let's see. Yeah, no one. Yeah, I'm going to mix this mystical wisdom. One more card for all. Yeah, and yeah, about this heavy energy that might be for the week, we have one more supportive card. Yeah, maybe, but if it's not that, then you will open yourself up to other options, definitely, that will be better. That's what the card is showing. It will show you good options, whether it's with this person or someone, and that the options will be good when you have, used your logical mind to set you free from what is holding you back. Okay? And then we have a card here for all of us, one more card for all of us, and it's about looking your fear in the eye. And it's about setting yourself free from the power of fear, because if you're fearful of something, then it's holding you back. So it's important to you acknowledge, okay, this is what I fear, this is what I'm afraid of, and see what it's all about and what lies behind. And maybe it's not that dangerous, all in all, you know. You can see she can't see where she is, and she's, oh, what is happening? I don't know, and I'm afraid. If she takes this blindfold off and see where she is, she will see, oh, this, okay, we are flying high about. That's what made me, but this is kind of interesting, maybe, or this is nice, or wow, I didn't see what it was. There was really no reason for being afraid anymore. I thought there was a reason because it felt like really unsafe. But now I'm taking out the blindfold and I'm seeing what it is for real. And then I see that maybe even it's beautiful, but there's a learning in it. Or maybe it's not even dangerous anymore and no reason to fear at all. Maybe it has been at some point and no anymore. And that's very well with the healing card from before with Raphael, that's inviting you to say, okay, there is this energy of risk of acting out in anger or and stuff like that. But by inviting in the healing of heart, mind, and soul, okay? Heart, mind, soul, and body for some, inviting that energy in and stepping into that creative power of intention and creative power of finding other solutions, sending that intention out for the, the fire tribe of the 9 cats. Get the power of 9. No, not the 9 rings. That kind of power, because that's steered from someone. Eh? But the power of the intention, of the creative intention of finding other solutions that are not steered by anger or by fear, that sometimes are connected with anger also, because sometimes when we're afraid, we act out. We act out in anger because we're afraid of getting hurt or something bad will happen, and then we better hit first. We better act out first. Sometimes we can feel that attack is the best kind of defense. That's not really the truth anymore. I don't even know if it has been at any time in history. At least very, maybe sometimes in certain situations, but not in general. It's better to find other solutions. It's better to find ways where we can meet one another. And if it's not possible, then do what you can to heal yourself. See what is, invite that healing in, and see, okay, when I do that and when I see what it really is, when I take off my blindfold, then you are the same, freeing yourself from the power of what is unseen, from the power of the fear of what ifs and I don't know and stuff like that. So okay, so that's really important. I'm going to read what you have written. Let's see. There's a Jennifer coming in. Hello, Jennifer. Hi and welcome. Let's see what's next writing. This person I have always felt the customer. Oh, yeah. Okay, before I get to you, Jennifer, I just want to say to you, Neha, how can I put it in English? Yeah, you can have a card, Jennifer. Just going to say this to Neha first. How can I put it in English? It's difficult for me to even speak in Danish, my native language, about this. Give me the right words, please. To understand. Yes, there can very well be this cosmic connection that you can feel very much. And if you feel it's not, the same, then it's extra important that you put your logical mind into action, like a picture from the soul, from being in the lake and sitting with the water plants. Say, okay, what is holding me back from shining my light, to changing this situation into something better? And then one by one, maybe sometimes two at a time. Cut those cords. Cut yourself free from these water plants that is holding you back, figuratively speaking. Then that will create new opportunities. And those new opportunities might be with the person in question. And that's about somewhere between 70-75%. So yes, maybe, but there still is about 25-30% that it will create other opportunities, other options that you can see after you have cut yourself free from the done, so you can be able to rise above the water and the emotional, being caught in that emotion. Water is representing emotions, being caught in that. Yeah. So that's important, because then you can see if it's more of these kind of actions that will bring you closer to this person, or these kind of actions will see, okay, they will create other opportunities. There are even better for this life this time around. Regardless, you might have this really cosmic connection, but it can be there for a learning reason, not necessarily for you to be together in this way this time around. So maybe not. Okay, that's this percentage around it also. So, whoa, I got a little bit away there. Yeah. So Jennifer, yeah. Now it's you. So read. Yes, you may. Let's see, one card from each. Putting the tarot first. One here. Want to know how the visit with my son will go this weekend. Then I didn't read it first, so I'm mixing it in one. I read your question now. So still one from each, but not the first card I got. So let's see. Okay. You have the cat magic. Really get a sense of doing something together, creating something together that you both feel drawn to, that you feel excited about. Maybe even creating something new, doing something together you haven't done before. And you got the it says money. Maybe it's money, maybe it's not. It's it's value, whether it's money or not. It's value. It's finding a way to abundance. Finding way to abundance. So I would say that it's about creating, cat magic. It's about creating, maybe even creating things together. So you find this is nice to be together, that you get this feeling of yes, of abundance by being together. Or it can also literally be about monies, that you have some money resolutions or something that you have to resolve by finding ways and creating ways to resolve any kind of problem that might be there. But there will be good chance for that to be successful if it's something that concrete also. So I would say that there's a mainly positive vibe into this. So, but it's also about being active yourself, and not just letting things happen around you, but taking active part of creating the kind of meeting and the kind of visit that you want, and taking positive action on that. Yeah. So yeah, the subject of money might came up, and maybe not, but and you might even be creating something that can bring in more money, or that will cost money, but will give you a blast of a time, But the most important thing is that you also take the action yourself creating that, and just not letting things, okay, what happened will happen attitude. That's good for some situations. This situation, it will be better to say, okay, we have the cat magic. I can take in and bring what kind of situation I want. We can bring this in together. We can create a wonderful time together where we feel this is very successful. We feel abundant of love, of success, of what we are doing, and this is going to be nice. And if it's concrete about money and stuff like that, it can be about creating solutions on whatever area that might be, and that will also be a good chance of finding those, because yes, we have the cat magic, and with cat magic he can create anything he likes. So, but it's about taking active part in it instead of just being a passive spectator. So I hope that makes sense. You're welcome, Jennifer. Of course, I will be curious next week how it went, how it showed up, how it showed itself through the cards. Of course, I will be that. Anything? Whoops, 2 cards falling down. No, that's not for us. Just 2 top cards because they're a bit slippery. I think that will be about it for now. Yes, anything to end up here with? What? Anything else for us? Or no? As for something, have I missed something? No. Thank you for your hearts. Yeah, yeah. I'm curious about that, Jennifer. I'm really, because the cards are positive, but it can be, really literally about the money thing, but it can also be, just about the feeling of abundance and creative and making making the weekend what you like it to be by taking active part of it, and so you do it both, making magic and this is nice instead of just, okay, I wait and see what goes. It might be a bit too passive this time around. So yeah. Sometimes it's really good to take that, okay, I take a step back, see what goes, and yeah, but not this time. It's important to take steps to create the weekend that you would like and love yourself. So yeah. See any more cards? No, not any more cards this time around. I will make sure to do timestamps, so if you would like to find back, you can see this is the area for the personal readings, and this is if you yeah, thank you. You're welcome, Jennifer. You're welcome. If you want to watch this video later from the beginning, you can see, yeah, it will be up soon. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. It's always nice someone agreeing with you. But sometimes we really need other people to remind us that we know it, because often we know things ourselves, but we either stuff it away or have forgotten it, or just our minds are filled with all other stuff. Sometimes also worries and stuff, and it can really tend to put the important things too far away. And then it's nice to have someone to remind us of it, what we already knew often. That's my experience, both for myself, but also when I do readings for other people or interact with people all in all. Sometimes it's really nice. Oh yeah, I knew that. I just forgot, or didn't think of it or whatever, I bet we all know that. So I want to say thank you to all of you that's here participating. And I want to say thank you all that's watching it, participating or not, watching it now, watching it later, whenever you're watching. I want to thank you for being here and for subscribing, for liking, maybe even share this video or part of it if you feel that this is someone that would be nice. So that would be nice. Yeah. So you're in the middle of the night. Yeah, I know. And in a few weeks, I also like when you come up, then you know that in a few weeks we go back to normal time. We still have daylight saving. It's like in October it's like crazy, but okay. So in the end of October we'll go back. So this will be an hour earlier yet. for you, unless you also shift your time, of course, at the same time. Then it's been an hour earlier if you are in the northern hemisphere. Yeah, because I put my clock an hour back. And if you are, for instance, in Australia, then it will be yet an hour later. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, I've said that lots of time now, but now it's time. I want to thank you once more, all of you, and take care. Remember, we have Raphael for this week also, to inviting in the healing energy of body, mind, and soul to help us to whatever struggles and problems we might feel. So we choose the creative solutions, like the 9 of fire, with the intention for creative solution, instead of falling into the trap of acting out in aggressive ways, or following our anger, or following our, best defense is attack, because that's not the case of this week. The case of this week is inviting in the healing, inviting in the feeling of love within your heart, and letting that spread all in your body, all yourself, and without. It all begins with you. And if you send out love, there will be more love, there will be more light, both close and further away. So remember that. Take care. See you next week. Bye for now. Bye.